Alright trips, it's another one of those there Tips Tuesdays. Well, I'll be getting my big giant tips out for you all to have a wee swatch at and learn from. Otherwise known as Scott's Learning on Tuesday. So let's just find out what I'm putting in my slot this week. Now conveniently, it's these. A bit of coinage. We're going to find out how the simple coin can enhance your soldering. Let's have a swatch. So let's just imagine for a minute we were soldering this wee dude onto the back plate here. And what you see is obviously the back plate is flat down on our brick and the little bit of tube is much lighter and smaller than the back plate. And what would happen if we put the flame on that is that this is going to heat up first and the back plate is going to be absorbing the heat from your brick, so it's quite difficult to get them both to go at the same time. You can get these chappies with honeycomb blocks. Now they're great for letting the heat down inside here and up the back. So if we were to sit that on here, your flame would hopefully come in underneath the brick there and up the back, and hopefully it would help it run smoothly and solder smoothly. Now if you don't have them, this is where our friends bit of coinage comes in, because you can set these up to sit in your brick. Set your metal on there. Hello, I'm back here. Set your metal on here, and that allows your flame to penetrate right underneath. Let the air in about it as well, and that would allow the back plate and the top part here to get equal amount of heat, so you could solder without the risk of melting hell out the top part. Alrighty. However, there are some out there that say if you deface a coin, you could pure get the jail. Are they right? So, according to the Royal Mint website, there is some kind of 1971 Coinage Act, right? And what it says is that you can't damage or melt down any legal tender, or else it's some form of treason or something like that. So we're not melting down or drilling through or defacing it, we're just heating up. The good thing is that if it does get a wee bit crusty, etc. through to heat, we just clean it in the pickle and give it a polish. And then the police aren't going to come and get you, because, you know, this scenario is a little bit unlikely, isn't it? Good evening and welcome to Reporting Vanilla Inc. On tonight's programme, solder strip or solder paste. Just how many names does rub over setting need? And where do diamonds go when you drop them? Who knows? But first, we meet a young man who was given the jail for soldering with copper coins. Scott. Thanks, Scott. Yes, tonight I'm meeting little Jimmy, a workshop assistant who was given 6 months in the jail for soldering with coins. Jimmy, tell us your story. Well, it was a few years ago when I was in the workshop, and I wanted to get some heat under what I was soldering, and I used a couple of coins for it, and one of the boys in the workshop said, "You better not do that, that's Her Majesty's face and you pure can't do that." And I like scoffed at him because I thought he was being stupid. And then the next thing you know, was there was the police at the door, and they came looking for me, and they said, "Oh, you're pure being arrested for treason because you're heating up copper coins." And that was it. They put me in cuffs and took me away in the meat wagon, and I got put in a jail for 6 months, and it was pure embarrassing, man. I should have listened to the guys in the workshop, because they were right, and it was all because I just soldered with a couple of coins. Thanks, Jimmy. Truly a burning issue. Back to Scott. Thanks, Scott. You truly are a handsome man. I'm afraid that's all we've got time for on tonight's Reporting Vanilla Inc. Tune in tomorrow to find out just what's happening in the jewellery world. Bye. So there you go. Probably a pretty unlikely scenario. But, you know, if you do get caught and arrested for treason, remember it wasn't me who told you how to do this. Alright? Okay, that's enough for our Tips Tuesday. We'll see you next week. And please remember, if you've got any suggestions for me to put in my slot, don't hesitate to get in touch. You stay classy.